the first episode said Michael B. Jordan isn't good enough for her. Michael B. Jordan reaches out and says he wants to take you on a date. You're saying no?
He's not my type.
It's not even about her no more, because now I'm seeing so many comments from women that agree. And they feel as though I'm crazy to be shocked that Michael B. Jordan is not her type. So a man who is a hard worker, in shape, love his mama, ain't got no kids, can't get a date? You do less for Pookie. Pookie could call you from jail, run up your phone bill, buy your car to go pick up his other woman. And that man can't get a date with you? The man that won an Oscar can't get a date with you? But you putting money on Pookie's commissary, you picking up Pookie's kids while he in jail, you babysitting with the other baby mama. And the man that won an Oscar can't even get a date with you. You had a baby by a man who ain't got no job, sleeping on your couch, using your credit card. And you telling me the black superhero in Black Panther can't get a date with you?
And for a little bit of like the last couple years, you kind of seen Kendra G kind of leaning and agreeing with the men. Happened with Dr. Cheyenne Bryan, lean with the men a little bit, and then they destroyed her as not being a real doctor. So you want to know why, a lot of people don't want to tell the truth on the internet or want to be panderers and all that type of stuff, is because, black women, or women as a collective on the internet, and black women in general, they're one of the only groups that cancel. They're one of the only groups that get together, cancel, call your job, get you canceled on the internet. Women in general, the Beckys did that, or the Swifties did that to Kayla Nicole for a minute. Especially when it comes to black men, black women love to get them canceled. They the ones, us as black men, we just we don't like what you say, or you refuse a service, or the service wasn't good, we can't get in your club. We're not going to start a campaign and hoop, holler, and cry about it. We just going to keep it moving. We're going to do the KIM, keep it moving. But now you got Kendra G saying that women are delusional after a woman came on here and say, well, Michael B. Jordan isn't my type. I wouldn't date Michael B. Jordan. And she said women are liars. So hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, the whole nine. And I wanted to make this video, and I'm glad I waited to see this clip. It's kind of been on my mind. And I might have touched on it here and there, but women lying about their dating preferences is what's destroying dating. And this proves it right here. If Michael B. Jordan was in a room with this mid-grade looking woman, you telling me she wouldn't want to be on his job? I don't understand why women lie. I don't understand why they lie, and they don't even understand they destroy the dating market when they tell these lies about a guy got to be this tall, or he got to make this amount of money. And then you got a baby daddy who didn't make none of the money that the guy make that work at Waste Management, the guy that work at Spectrum or Xfinity, work for the city. He don't make a tenth of what he make, but this guy was good enough to, spread the motherfucking cream cheese on your bagel. You know what I mean? And y'all just lie about, y'all attraction. Y'all lie about y'all preferences. You lie about what a man got to do to be with you, when other men didn't been there and mark their spot. If they could mark their spot and been there, like it's Facebook when they go eat somewhere, you have 100,000 motherfuckers say they've been there and didn't even have to pay for service. You feel what I'm saying? Didn't even have to do nothing. That's the most disheartening thing, is when a guy deal with a woman and another guy deal with her, and the guy be like, yeah, I just cracked her for a bottle of water. She just came over, and you winded down her and you cracked her. That's a disheartening thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it is what it is. That's one of the worst feelings that's out there. But in general, women just lie too much, bro. They try to be like this. They got a cult following. Women that just have a cluster mindset where they want to be a girl's girl and sound cool with the girls and all that type of stuff and be miserable. They'd rather be a girl's girl and be miserable But let them find a guy and bring a guy around, and the other girls like him. The other girls don't want to fuck him and steal him from him. Ain't no honor amongst females. You know how they say ain't no honor amongst thieves? Ain't no honor amongst a cluster of women. Most of them don't fuck with each other. Most of them jealous of each other. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Some of them got a secret crush on each other. A lot of them women's friends groups be weird. They don't even be friends. They just hang around each other because they don't want to be alone. You know what I mean? They friend groups are really, really weird. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, women lie too much about their preferences, and they lie with a bold-faced lie, and they wonder why the dating market's so messed up. And then they be like, well, why guys don't approach no more? Y'all on the internet, you know, with this monolith mindset where y'all want this super nigga that don't exist. I don't want to build with a dude. I don't do nothing for a man. I ain't get the man plate. I ain't cooking for a man. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't cleaning for a man. I'm being useless for a man. That's Becky too. So when guys hear that, then cool. Like, you know, a lot of guys go straight to just working on themselves, getting their money. Some of these guys go straight for P for P. Some of these guys go straight and get a passport. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys wait for other women to approach them. You know, and that's why guys don't shoot their shots no more, because y'all have this y'all on the internet with this unrealistic expectation. When somebody see a woman that's a 3 and 4 and they talking like they on this hierarchy, like they this bad bitch or this big bitch acting like they this bad bitch and they demand all this stuff, dudes like, bro, and then don't let you go out in public and try to holler at one of these women and they be like, no, I'm good, or you experience some of the ghosting or some of the dry texting, and you be like, right then and there with that experience, even though it's a sample size, even if it's 1 or 5 women, you know, that might be a small sample size to some people, it's not adding up. So you like, what they say on the internet is true. A woman will not deal with you because you drive a modest vehicle, not knowing your house is laid out, or you just don't believe in, you know, investing into that. You might not be into that. Just might need something to get you to point A to point Z. You feel what I'm saying? But in their mindset, if you don't have this, if you don't have this chain, you don't have, very materialistic. And then you hear women out there talking about, well, how to spot a real rich dude because my baby daddy faked it. I thought he had money. You know, come on. So in general, women lie too much about their preferences. I don't understand for what. Telling a lie is just gonna keep you from finding a guy. And Kendra G had to be like, this shit is getting out of control. It is getting out of control. Because every woman, it wasn't enough for every woman to come up her channel looking broke, busted, and disgusted. Most of them. And there's been some nice looking ones on there, but most of them broke, busted, and disgusted. Talking about they all make 6 figures. No, none of them hoes make 6 figures. None of them make 6 figures, man. So yeah, she didn't have enough. A lot of the bros didn't have enough. We know they lying. They lie for sport. Really, you can't lie for sport, because you lie for sport, you in some type of competition. They lie just to lie. They lie just to lie, bro. They lie just to sound like a girl's girl. But secretly, y'all having Galentine's Day, or y'all having, you know, sit here, y'all having girls trips looking for dick. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't got no man to go home to. That's the crazy thing about it. I don't understand the honesty of saying you want a husband or you want a boyfriend. It's nothing wrong with that. Well, you just come off so much as a pick me. You're supposed to get picked. A lot of these women really be skip me's. You're supposed to want to get chosen. That's the guy's job. But then they'll be like, you know, I don't want to be no pick me, no like that, or pick. But then when a guy don't pick you, then these guys sassy, then these guys homosexual. Do y'all really like girls no more? And you don't want to do or say or do none of the actions that makes you a wife. That makes guys want to pick you as a girlfriend. It's just that, it's got to be the guy showing you that he love you. What? You just a prostitute at that point, then. If you ain't reciprocating, if you ain't showing love, you ain't bringing value, you ain't doing nothing to better this man's life, what's the point? That's what I don't understand. You will skip me. You just somebody that a nigga to just hit and keep it moving. A lot of these women come over your house and let's see, like, don't even try to do the dishes. Don't try to, you know, fold your towels, coordinate your closet, or do something to show them that they don't even want to show you that they can cook. You know what I'm saying? But then want you to wife them and want you to take them serious. And that's why a lot of them never get the relationship. They think sex is enough. And then most of them be lazy in sex. They just want to lay there. You know? So that's what I don't really understand about it. But, you know, in general, you know, a lot of women skip me's and they not pick me's. but then complain about when guys don't pick them. You'll skip me. You don't want to be picked. Remember that. I don't be a pick. I don't want to come off as thirsty. But then again, it's never thirsty to sexualize yourself. Get naked for your birthday. Be naked and show your cheeks on the internet. All these thirst traps on the internet. These bitches are posing as fitness influencers on the internet, but they really selling pussy. Ain't that being a pick me? Ain't that being thirsty? Going on the internet being thirsty, talking about your baby daddy for monetization. It's talking about starting a GoFundMe because of your situation going on. Ain't that embarrassing? Talking about how you went to Jamaica, got a train ran on you. How many STDs you got? Oh, you got burned. Well, ain't that embarrassing? But we draw the line as being embarrassing is doing or showing or saying the value or telling men the value you have in being a wife. Welcome to 2026, man. Hit the link in the description. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, or hit the link in the description on the Patreon. Appreciate the love, support, hype the video.